What's up, YouTube? It's your boy, Tony Mack. Return of the Mack. What's happening? How y'all doing? How y'all feeling? Thank y'all for everybody that took time out your important day, your important life to click on your boy video. I hope y'all out up hustling, bustling, having a blessful day. I hope the people who love you showing you a little bit more love today. And if your day ain't going quite all the way 100 like you like it, if it ain't feeling the way you want it, take a small moment out your time and pray, meditate, or get over it and get to the positive side. Don't let the haters, don't let the devils win. For real, y'all. 2023 was the year of the haters. Let 2024 be the year of the positivity, y'all. And if y'all feeling that, let your boy know something, y'all. Now, with that being said, I'm only here to talk to y'all about one of my favorite sports out there, and it's boxing. I love boxing. I've been a fan. Mike Tyson, Ali, Mayweather, all Sugars, Sugar Ray Robinson, Sugar Ray Leonard, Sugar Shane Mosley. I'm a fan of the sport, so I do love boxing. If you love boxing, there's also a channel that you can subscribe to, ride to. And for all y'all that's new to the channel, all y'all that's been riding with the channel, let me say thank you to each and every last one of y'all. Because as a small YouTuber, the only way we grow is if y'all let them know. So if y'all love the channel, love the energy, like what I'm talking about, and appreciate the vibes, all I ask for is one simple: a like, subscribe, or share the channel if you're feeling it. And if I ain't for you, I understand. Now, with that being said, y'all, I want to show my appreciation to what's going on with today's fighters and how they're putting together some great fights. Tyson Fury, Usyk about to get it on for the heavyweight title. Great fights, man. Look like Deontay Wilder gonna be back in action. Anthony Joshua looking good. Upcoming big fights: Devin Haney, Ryan Garcia putting it on the line. You gotta have respect for that. You know, Errol Spence Jr. gonna get back at it. Terrence Crawford getting back at it. We loving the big fights that's coming up. Even Tank got a good fight coming up, y'all. But everybody wanna know, when is Tank and Devin Haney gonna get it on? Pause. No Diddy. I mean, when is Tank and Devin Haney gonna get in that ring and go them 12 rounds of handling business? Cause it's people on my side, big Tank fans, who basically telling y'all ain't nobody in his weight class can see him. And if Shakur Stevenson jump up in that weight class, he don't want to see him either. You know what I'm saying? Respect to Devin Haney, Shakur Stevenson. Y'all hands are the truth. I think skill for skill, pound for pound, y'all are the most skilled fighters, at least of y'all division. At least of y'all weight class, y'all are the two most skilled fighters. However, Tank is just, he may not be as skilled as y'all, but he is a skilled fighter. But the difference maker, he got two sledgehammers in both hands. And that is the difference maker. And I truly believe y'all don't want to see this brother. And I don't have no beef, no diss to Shakur Stevenson. I don't have nothing against Devin Haney. I think they're great fighters, but I think y'all camps avoiding Tank Davis. That's how we feel over here. Team Tank over here feel like y'all avoiding them. Now, Devin Haney squad is also saying the same thing. They saying Tank them sending over contracts. They know it's some bull crap. They saying Tank them running their mouth, but they pulling out of fights. They even going as far as saying that Mayweather want to keep Tank away from certain fighters. That's why he ain't really beating no real top fighters. At least that's what I got told when I put up my last video giving my boy Tank his props on how he is the top dog of his division. When I put that out on Facebook, somebody jumped in the comments section and said, Tank don't fight the best fighters. They said Tank does not fight the best fighters. That's what I heard, right? Well, Tank just had a tough fight with that dude Cruz, right? Y'all remember that guy Cruz that came in there last minute that they had to sub? You know, the one that just knocked out Romero, right? That guy. How many of Devin Haney's opponents can beat him if y'all say Tank ain't fight nobody? And before you run your mouth about Lomachenko, because I know that, we mean Lomachenko. Well, how many people felt like Lomachenko won that fight? How many people felt like Lomachenko won that fight if we going to be 100? Now, what fight y'all feel like Tank lost? Is y'all going to say Cruz and you're blind? We just mad that Tank didn't knock him out because Tank had, 23, 22 fights? 21 of them, 22 of them, all but that fight ended in knockout. That's what the only difference is. Sometimes when a cat's so great, when they don't get the knockout, we look at it as a loss. Like, okay, why you ain't knock him out if you this great, Tank? Why you ain't drop him if you this great, Tank? Nobody don't think, hey, maybe the other guy just really about that and he's a great fighter. You know what I'm saying? But who is Devin Haney knocking out? That's a great fighter. And shout out to Regis Parkers. I know y'all want to bring that up. Salute to him. He from New Orleans. He representing for the 504. Anybody from the 504 should be supporting that brother. But at the same time, he's not in the class with them dudes. No disrespect to him. He's a great fighter. He had his moments. I think a lot of guys ducked him when he was young and in his prime and could have done some things. I think a lot of fighters ducked him. However, Regis might have been a little over the hill for that fight or something. It just didn't look like himself. You know, Devin Haney, great win. Sometimes maybe your skill that night, you can make a great fighter look that way. You know, look at how Terrence Crawford beat Errol Spence Jr. You got clowns all over the internet, couch potatoes like myself, that want to talk trash that Errol Spence got beat by Terrence Crawford, not looking at it. What if just Terrence Crawford that good? What if Terrence Crawford was just that good? What if maybe Errol Spence might have been through a little bit too much car accidents? Maybe, maybe it could have been that. You know what I'm saying? Don't mean that Errol Spence is all of a sudden trash. That's weird. I'm seeing that on the internet. Oh, Spence should just retire. Oh, Spence ain't got nothing. Oh, Spence got like, y'all ain't out your fuck. Like, that's his only loss. That was his only loss. I don't understand that part of it. It's like as soon as a guy take a L, it's like nowadays, let me bring up another great fighter, and I'm talking about great over his career, Adrian Broner. You got folks on the internet talking trash about a 4-division champion, world champion. Yeah, Adrian Broner won a belt in 4 different weight classes. Do people not know that? But when somebody say, man, I think Adrian Broner might be a future Hall of Famer. Oh, man, you crazy. He ain't nothing but a Mayweather wannabe. Oh, he's just trying to be like Floyd. And then when he did the shoulder roll, Maidana knocked him out. First of all, Maidana did knock Adrian Broner out. Second of all, styles make fights. Marcus Maidana was on his way to the Hall of Fame until he got paid that fight with Floyd and was like, shit, I'm not getting punched in the face no more. Marcus Maidana was 147 pounds. You see his ass now, he my size. You know what I'm saying? That means he living good. I ain't got to be small like this no more. I can fight. I'm rich. I'm rich. Fuck this. I'm not about to fight no more. I'm going to enjoy my life. And I ain't mad at him. I ain't mad at him. Shit, Adrian Broner be about my size, and then when fight night come, that motherfucker make weight. I don't know how he do it. But he is a gym rat, and he can sell fights. You know what I'm saying? And I think Adrian Broner, man, definitely a Hall of Fame fighter. I just think, certain big fights, certain big names he went up against, it didn't turn out in his favor, i.e. Marcus Maidana, i.e. Manny Pacquiao, and Sean Porter. You know what I'm saying? But all 3 of those names gone into the Hall of Fame. So if that's your only losses, can we really say you had a bad career? That's, I don't know. I don't know. People say things, man. Folks get on this internet and we forget that it's easier to critique than it is to create. You know what I'm saying? It's easier to critique than it is to create. You know what I'm saying? And go out there and do what they doing. That's why when I talk about Anthony Davis sitting down out of the game because they poked him in the eye, I know I'd have stayed in the game with a poked eye. That's all I'm saying. But I'm not going to go out there and drop 28 and 20 like Anthony Davis, But boxing is good, y'all, but we got to get to when is Tank and Devin Haney going to get it on. Don't send us through another Mayweather, Manny Pacquiao. We waiting 10 years later to where y'all both well over the hill. You know what I'm saying? Go it on, get it out the way. Whoever lose, you still going to bounce back. You still going to get back to the top. You still going to be doing a big pay-per-view numbers. We all know Devin Haney got great pay-per-view numbers, but Tank has more exciting fights. I'm just keeping it real with y'all. And y'all, Devin Haney fans, let's keep it 100 with y'all. Let's keep it 100 with y'all. Y'all don't want to see Tank flatline that boy. Y'all don't want to see Tank flatline that boy, and y'all know it's going to happen. Y'all know it's going to happen. Y'all know how the fight going to play out. Devin Haney gonna do his nice little boxing stuff or whatever. He probably gonna be up on the cards. You know, maybe I'm gonna say the knockout gonna happen somewhere around round 8. So he probably gonna be up on the cards 5 rounds to 2 because they fought 7 already. And y'all gonna be feeling good, talking trash to us, talking about, man, I told y'all Devin Haney, Tank ain't won't see that boy. Devin Haney got them hands. Devin Haney, this, that, and the third. Y'all gonna be all up in my ear with all that. And then Tank gonna bop, fight over. And I'm gonna come back and tell you, I told y'all this would happen. Y'all need to stop denying me. I called out Holyfield over Tyson. No, I didn't. Nobody in their mama thought Holyfield was beating Mike Tyson. But I did call out Terrence Crawford over Errol Spence Jr. Y'all thought I was crazy. I did call out Mayweather over Pacquiao. Y'all thought I was crazy. I've been called out Tyson Fury over Deontay Wilder. Nobody ain't thought I was crazy for that. Anyway, Tony Mack, where it's always real, but it's always love. Thank y'all for tuning in. Peace.